Hey gents, any of you eagle-eye viewers will recognize this shirt from Woodies. I talked about it in my Untucked Alternatives Made to Measure video, and since picking up this first shirt and this pair of cords from them back in the fall, I've become a fan of the brand, and today we have an unboxing of something. I should have opened this. This is another one I should have opened in January. I got a few things that they sent over for their chinos, their performance shirts, and some flannels, and so I'm looking forward to diving into this, talking about the performance shirt, and then ultimately I'll have a performance roundup, and then ultimately I'll also have like a dress shirt custom roundup, and this is another one of those brands that I'm taking a look at. So all kinds of stuff going on today. Make sure you subscribe to learn about the best menswear on the internet, and let's go jump into the unboxing. I picked up my first Woodies flannel and cords back in October of last year, and I wore them all throughout the fall. Now, when I first got the flannel, I had them remake it because I was looking for a casual shirt, and the measurements that I sent them was perfect for dress shirts. So the first shirt that I got out of the box from them fit absolutely perfectly. Perfect torso, perfect armholes, arms, neck, everything, except it was too long to wear as a casual shirt. And because all of these companies want you as their repeat customer, they remade the shirt for me in a shorter manner. So now I have two of the flannel shirts, one in short for casual, that's the one you saw in my Untucked video, and I have a longer profile for my dress shirts. Since I first purchased from them, they've also launched performance chinos and performance shirts, and so in the box today we have two flannels, two pairs of chinos, and one performance dress shirt. For the most part, their clothes fall into like the bonobos price point, so you're looking at about $98 for shirts and pants. But what I've found with the chinos and the shirts is they pretty much justify that price by the quality of the garments, which is the same way that I feel about bonobos. The bonus to that is, let's say you paid $88 for bonobos wash chinos, but you paid $98 for these chinos. These ones will come perfectly fit out of the box. Bonobos for me fits really well, but if I could get an extra inch or a half inch on the chinos, then they'd be completely perfect, and I can do that with Woodies. The flannel is super soft, well constructed, and then you even get a little initial over on the side here based on your profile. I'm doing a little bit of a time warp here because you might recognize this shirt from other videos. It's been on my Instagram. This is the performance shirt, and I've also been wearing the chinos for the past couple weeks. I unboxed these a couple of weeks ago, and it gives me the opportunity to get these in the field and talk about them with a little bit more depth than just a regular unboxing. So like I said, this is not my first dress shirt from them. I already know my profile is really strong. Nice high armholes, nice silhouette. You can also see in the sleeves and the neck, all very good. And so basically I've now got 5 shirts from them that all fit in the same profile. And so I'm very confident in the shirts. Nice sturdy collars on the casual shirt so you won't get that kind of limp collar look. But then also on the performance dress shirt, very strong collars which hold up well under blazers. And for the performance shirt, it's actually 97% cotton, 3% fine stretch twill, as they define it. They say it's only two-way stretch, and you can feel that. This is no like Mizzen and Main or State and Liberty. It's not going to be as stretchy as there, but really what you want out of one of these garments is the moisture wicking aspect and the easy care. To me, those are the main things that you want. The stretch to me is like nice. It makes sure you're not gonna blow out any elbows or anything. And so this has enough stretch to it, but so far it hasn't had much odor retention, and I only washed it once, came out fine. I mean, you don't need to dry clean it or anything like that. It kept its structure over there. And so this isn't, I wouldn't consider this a true performance shirt, but it has the performance aspects of it. To me though, what's really nice is you can get this material in the better fit. So with Mizzen and Main for me, they fit pretty well, but they're always a little bit boxy because I have to get the medium trim fit. But if you're too slim, or if you can't get those shirts to fit right, this is a great alternative to traditional performance shirt. Traditional is a tough word because it's a very new category, but if you can't get something like Mizzen and Main or Ministry Supply, State and Liberty to fit well, then having this custom build is a really nice option. As far as the customizations go, they don't have a ton, but they curate the fabrics for you, and then you can change the pocket, you can do some collar changes and that type of thing, but they're not going to give you all the options. Like Original Stitch lets you change the placket and all that stuff. I'm not really into that. I think this is the right amount of customization and the right amount of curation that we guys need. I also have a ton of wrinkle resistant or wrinkle free shirts. The performance ones, that's their biggest hallmark, and this has been extremely good at that. I've worn this a number of times and it's done extremely well with wrinkle resistance. So from the aspects of the easy care, the anti-wrinkle, and the moisture wicking, I'm pretty impressed with this so far, especially the fit. The fit for me has always been one of the biggest aspects that I need in a dress shirt, and the custom makes that really easy. This is my first pair of chinos from them, but the cords that I got were actually about an inch too short when I got them. I wear them fine because I wear them with boots typically specifically in the fall. But with the Chinos, I added an extra inch. The reason for that is I gave them a 34 inseam, which is my off-the-rack inseam. When I buy from Bonobos or J. Crew or any of these other companies, 34 is my inseam, but actually my inseam is 35. They just don't really make that size, but because I'm going custom, I can get the perfect waist, perfect length, and then I went with an extra slim fit on the Chinos. And with that, I have been so pleased with these 2 pairs of Chinos, it's really making me reconsider ever getting another pair of Bonobos again. It's not just because the fit is nearly perfect on these. I actually might tweak this a little bit. So these are the extra slim. I'd probably just go with a slightly wider taper due to my calves being a little bit larger right now for the marathon, but also you can see around the knees there's a little bit of bunching. So the fit I can tweak a little bit more just to get perfect, but the garment weight and the construction of the Chinos reminds me so much of Bonobos. Nice, sturdy YKK zippers on the Chinos and a very subtle pocket design on the back, which makes these perfect for like office business casual. It's a really nice soft cotton, feels very sturdy. Now in some of my pairs of Bonobos, I got 5 or 6 years out of some of those pairs that I paid $88 for, so a great cost per wear. That remains to be seen on these. I've only had them for a few weeks, but I can already feel that they have a very similar quality of construction to the Bonobos Chino. And that's what I love about these companies becoming so affordable recently is you no longer have to spend time at the tailor or money at the tailor because you can get perfect fits out of the box. It takes a little bit of tweaking, but once you get it right, you can just order to your heart's content. So there you have it, gents. Woodies was requested a number of times. I know there are dozens you want me to look through, and I'm slowly working my way through them, but very happy with Woodies' experience so far. If you want me to check out the Performance Chinos, let me know as well. I think they were in the Kickstarter phase. I don't know that they're delivering yet, so it might take a little bit of time. But any comments, questions, queries you have down below in the comments, you can also reach out at @_Kavalier on Twitter and Instagram. I'll also put links below to Woodies if you want to check them out. That supports the channel, letting them know you came from me. I have a bunch of links in the description for the Google Sheet where I use to track my brands and the podcast and everything else that I do. So check those out, and until next time, gents, this is the Kavalier.